Hi everyone, it's Laura with Laura's Creating Cards. Today we are going to make this this card using the Round We Go stamp set by Stampin' Up. I love this design right here. It's so fun, and I'm going to show you how we do that. Oh, I better plug in my hot glue gun because you're going to need that to make sure that that stays. I don't know about you, but our weather does not look like March. Our weather is still winter, almost feels like it still be December with the amount of snow that we have on the ground. Hoping here in Utah we'll get some sunshine and warm weathers soon. Hold on, let me go plug my hot glue gun in. I'll be right back. All right, now that I've got that glued in, again, we're going to use the Round We Go stamp set. This is what it looks like. And then it has the dies. I don't have all of them out because I've been using them to make this card. So, what I used is the Fresh Freesia for cardstock base. Better get that one. Okay, and there it is. It's a 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. I better do that now. Okay. Just gonna fold that. Now a lot of the pieces I had die cut before, but I'm just still gonna show you what we did and what we used. There we go. And I did not forget about the other 2 quilt cards I have. I was gonna show you that, but I wanted to show it this one before the new catalog comes out. All right, then I have this bubble bath, and I'm gonna put it on some white. I think I may have to replace my glue. Now some people like to use the green glue. I like the green glue, which I'll be using for putting some of these pinwheels down, but when it comes to the paper, I like to use the runners. I'm going to replace my glue. Unless I'm using an embossing folder, then I use the green glue. All right. Let's see where there we go. Okay, so that there's just a little. This is what happens when you need new blades. You get all the fuzzies. So if that ever happens, I take a pair of my scissors, I flip it over, and I just kind of brush it. Just kind of takes away the fuzzies. One other tip you can do if your blades are kind of dying, take a piece of foil and you just poke the blade in it, and it kind of sharpens up that blade. All right, there. My fuzzies aren't too bad. Making sure it's even all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and, no, I'm not going to glue that on yet. All right. Oh, I'm missing a piece. I'll have to find that. So to get this purple or bubble bath piece and the white one behind it, you're going to use this die cut here. Okay, so I cut those out, and then for the banner or the pinwheels, for these part, I cut them out on fresh freesia and the bubble bath. And as you can see, it's already sticking up because I put some adhesive on the back, so I didn't have to worry about gluing the whole thing. That this way, I just have to peel it off and it'll glue. So I guess I could do that now. So go ahead and take those off. There. And peeling them is what's tricky. Oh, look. Just gotta find your piece that. I'll take them all off. I can get it. There. Didn't quite get all of them, but I'm okay with that. Because maybe I want that to not be glued down. Before I glue those, let me glue this white piece down. And then my pink. You could do it whichever way you wanted, however you wanted. That's how I did mine. Then I'll put my purple on the other side. See, it already came out, half of it already with the sticky. Sometimes you can use the pick tool. It has that pointer. Putting it underneath kind of will help it loosen. Okay. My stick. And put it there. Okay, that part's done. We'll need that later. Okay, now we're gonna go and cut these out to put together. I am for the paper, I'm using the Bright and Beautiful, Bright and Beautiful Birthday, Bright and Beautiful Day, Bright and Beautiful, just called Bright and Beautiful. All these different papers. I used a lot of it. This is my second package, I think, maybe third. But let me show you another card using that paper. Look how well it just blends in with that using the bubble bath. I love the way this looks. It almost looks like a spiral, which is really fun to do. Okay. I'm going to show you the tool, and then I'm gonna cut it out, and then I'll show you how we'll put it together. So this is the die cut we use. See, it has that end there. So I'm going to cut this out. We're going to cut it out 2 times. There's one. All right, so now I have 2, and it has little scoring lines. Can you see those? And we're going to fold it like an accordion. And do that to both. And you might want to make sure you fold them the same way. Like if you started out going forward, then make sure your other one starts going forward. It'll help to line up when you go to make it glued together. And if you want, you could run it through twice to make the score lines more definite, but I'm okay without it. I don't want it to rip the paper. Okay, isn't that fun? I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I think I went forward. I loved this so much that I used this to make some Christmas tags. It was so cute. Oh, okay, so that's how it works. So they each have that little tab, right? So that tab is going to glue to the opposite end of the other one. So it'll go like that. Okay, and that's where I'm just going to put a little bit of the green glue. I don't know why we call it green glue. It doesn't come out green. I call it green glue. You can see that, so I'm line that up. See, and it just, let's see. I need to fold it the other way. Yep, I have to fold mine the other way just so that it all folds the same way. So that when you make your, okay. Let's see. Okay, so scratch that when I say make sure you fold them the same way, fold them the opposite way, so you don't have to do this again. Yeah. Okay. Then you'll make the same, you'll do the same thing, you'll glue that tab to the other end, so it'll look like that. Making sure that it's not going to be a weird fold, and that I'll be able to, I'll still make my flat circle there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I'm gonna let that glue. Okay, so now comes the tricky part. I'll put it on there so you can see better. All right, so you're gonna just kind of force it down. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, just kind of force it down. You see, it's starting to fold there. And then I'm gonna force those other pieces. Oh. See? It looks like that. Once you do it once, then the easier it gets. It'll just fold in that circle. Then I'm going to go to the hot glue gun. Oh, I got a circle there, not glued. Oh, my piece. My piece from not sealed. There. I'll make sure that's sealed. Okay, then I'm going to put some glue. Oh, I'm missing a couple pieces. This little center piece there is an imprint. It's also a die cut. Let me see if I can find that real fast in my pile of stuff. Those are leftover stuff from my card crew. Oh, thankfully I still had one. All right, see, it's already done. And what's the other piece I needed? oh, the circle there. There it is. Right there. And these are also with the die cuts. See, there's the imprint one right there. And then this one. Oh, I do 2 different die cuts. I used a circle and the Stylus Shapes dies, and then I used this one to go on the inside to create those little dots. That pattern there. Okay. So now I'm going to do a double glue this centerpiece on the top. If I can get that to so it'll look like that. And then I'm going to take some random scratch paper and do the same thing to the back to help hold it in place. I'm gonna find, and that can be any color, any size, it really doesn't matter. And I always have some form of scratch paper. So, all right, I'll be right back. Oh no. Okay, now you have to make sure, I'll show you, I'm letting it still dry. You have to make sure that it stays down and you hold it in place so that it doesn't pop up. Oh, see, my thing's not in the center because it moved, it popped up. And I could try and take it off, but that's not going to happen. That's okay. Kind of bothers me, but I'm kind of OCD like that. So now I can glue that on. And that's why that lovely scratch paper is there. I can just put some glue there and put it on. But first, I'm going to stamp, this is your day. Okay. I'll clean that. Okay. I'm going to be using that. Go ahead and glue this on. And I think I'm going to use the green glue for the center there. I'm going to do my inside there. Time to celebrate.